matchup. Victor is the only option for these two teams. It's the Giants going up against the Bears.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. First carry now for Paul Perkins. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on 2nd and 10 now. Now Webb. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there, 17 yards, and the Bears take over. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. Got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a 1st down here on 3rd down. Now Trubisky to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The drive starts with a run by Perkins. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ryan Shazier leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long? Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. A play fake. Now Webb. And the pressure gets to him again. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. B.J. Goodson coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing here, Trubisky. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Flushed out right. Now Trubisky lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Now a first down throw. Webb caught left side. It's Beckham. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5. From the gun on 3rd down. Webb. It's caught. Shepard. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. To Perkins, and he'll take this one down to the 36.
No. Check. Here we go now. Green.
On 2nd down, Webb. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. There's Perkins on 1st down. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Webb now from the gun. A dump off to the flat for Perkins. 7 yards on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. To throw, Webb. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
And he's got room. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Pistol, Perkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Here we go now. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Set, 3.
On first down, it's Webb. And he fends him off. Oh, he sheds himself. And oh, he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Hurry up. Here we go.
Now Trubisky on first down. Out left to Shaheen. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it second down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
All right, here we go. Green.
On second down, Trubisky. Shaheen, the tight end, on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
They go play action with Trubisky. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Detroit!
On first down, Trubisky. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot.
Now Trubisky. And Gresham's got it over the middle. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears will add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Well, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They'll let Perkins carry to start the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. 34 yards there and a first down. On 1st and 10, Webb. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him, they've sat back, I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. To throw again. Webb. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, it's Webb. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they're operating in the red zone. Trying to punch it in. Stewart. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. On the run, it's Perkins. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Webb to throw. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all of that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up in the air. That's how they uncover.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Bears will extend their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, Webb. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On 1st down, Webb. He's going to rifle one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Webb. And an alley to run. Finding room to the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Larry, we've got some happy trigger fingers ready to see who's going to survive this wild card game as we get you back to quarter 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Over the middle, the tight end Shaheen with it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And a give this time to the tailback. Got some real estate inside the 30. The 20. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam, even after the first missed tackle. And this
rush coming, and he's taken down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long.
Let's go! Blue landing! Blue landing!
Trubisky will throw. And he's got it. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Throwing again. Webb. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. To throw on third down. Webb. He'll have a first down past the 40. He finds Beckham complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Throwing on first down. Webb, a quick hitter, complete. It's Shepard. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up to that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On second down, Perkins. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now Webb. Eluding the pressure right. Room here to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. past the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long.
Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Olivier Vernon in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Trubisky to throw. He completes it right side away. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll check on his status when we get back. And this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. And New York set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They go play action here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
New York set to take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
second down. Webb, and he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long? Webb now from the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4.
Green 39.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Watch it now. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go. Detroit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
All right, here we go.
it's Trubisky. Dancing to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. New York set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. Flush to his right. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
They'll try to pick it up with Perkins. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the 1st.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Set. Blue, landing. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Bears add on. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second down following the run. Again, they go to Perkins. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a third down and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Giants on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Now Webb. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And, Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsauer? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
Now it's Trubisky. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Bears on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Trubisky to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for the Bears on third. 44 yards. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Set. Green, 39. Green. No. Check. Patriot.
They run the counter now on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. We've got a 3rd and 11. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And Gano's kick is right through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Nifty move. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. New York set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
All right, now, look. Check. Hurry up.
On first down, back to Perkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The Giants on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Webb. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They run with Perkins, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Flushed out right. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Their season